This year we celebrate the 30th year of our Soup Kettle ministry. Today we honor the leadership of those individuals who helped to shape this legacy: Will and Maud Langle, Leon and Carol Miller, and John and Mary Hagen. The first Soup Kettle meal was served in December of 1989. Will and Maud Langle provided coordination and recruited others to fulfill monthly responsibilities as co-captains. Leon Miller, Joel Dahlhauser, and Dot Miner helped secure volunteers to cook and serve. The Bernices, Holdereeds, Miners, Lamans, Annas, Weavers, and Dan McFadden were some of the cooks during these years. Sid Alley, Sally Jo Caracheo, the Hagens, Suttons, and Gibbles also helped to make our new guests feel welcome. Will Langle's report to the congregation at the end of 1991 noted that 2,080 meals were served that year by volunteers from our church, Larkin Avenue Baptist Church, Living Gospel Church, Apostolic Christian Church, and Lovelton Center of Elgin, Humana Hospital, Jewel, Butera, Dixie Cream Donuts, and Leewards contributed food to supplement the federal commodities we received. Each weekly meal cost, on average, $15. Will devised the organization and procedures for our soup kettle, including a floor plan for the tables and record system for the meals and guests. A highly detailed manual listed duties for volunteers, including place 5 donuts into plastic bags and tie ends, place donuts into box, and put on back table. Guests will take them when they leave. Leon and Carol Miller helped the Langles during these early years and were a natural choice to fill in during a brief absence of the Langles in 1994. Carol describes the request made by Will.
A month or so, and could you guys take over? And I said, well, we've never done anything like this before. And I said, I've never cooked for a group. He said, you cook for your family, don't you? And I said, yeah. And he said, multiply that by 50. And he said, it'd only be about a month or so. Well, they never came back. I wish you could have known Maud and Will. They were very special people. And Will was, he had such a sense of humor. We really loved them.
Several people volunteered to assist Leon and Carol's efforts. A meet a good almost every Saturday night. And Marcus Velasquez, the Novotnys, Sally Jo Caracheo, Jewel Howlett, the Annas, the Shanks, the Langles, and Danielle Henson. When individuals from organizations or other churches requested to volunteer, Leon encouraged them to come regularly. The Apostolic Christian Church was our first partner church, followed by Emmanuel United Church of Christ in Bartlett, St. John's Lutheran in Elgin, and St. Mary's Catholic Church in Huntley. 2 additional churches, St. Patrick's Catholic Church of St. Charles and Our Savior Methodist in Schaumburg, round out our current monthly kitchen and dining room teams. Some of the volunteers on these teams have as lengthy a tenure as the Millers. Leon and Carol solicited contributions from Elgin stores such as Super Target, Butera, Panera, and Klein's Farm and Garden Market. We appreciate the long-term commitments of these businesses as well as the people that make weekly pickups and deliver items in time for each Saturday meal. These volunteers are the Baumeisters, Langles, Harold Graves, Harbecks, and Diane Perrone from St. John's Church. Tony Miller, Leon and Carol's son, has assisted kitchen teams as the head chef for nearly a decade. Tony is adept at making the meals more flavorful by using spices and herbs that he grows in a small plot near the kitchen door. In 2012, Leon and Carol stepped down from the coordination task after 18 years in this role. During this time, No fewer than 70,000 meals were served to people on Saturday evenings in our fellowship hall. John Hagan, assisted by his wife Mary, stepped into the leadership role for the Soup Kettle from 2012 to 2018. John facilitated a greater understanding of Soup Kettle tasks by documenting procedures and coaching new volunteers. He received external funding for a new commercial 6-burner gas range that could be used by the entire church. John wrote newsletter articles encouraging volunteerism and donations. With his frugal approach and ability to repair rather than replace equipment, the Soup Kettle remained on solid footing. It hasn't been easy for a church of our size to organize and focus on such a deep commitment as the Soup Kettle ministry. We are learning firsthand about what's needed to do work for the glory of God and our neighbor's good. Leon reflects on the need for pastoral support and for grace and understanding.
The church did not get behind it until Don Shank came back from Florida, and he began to talk about it in the pulpit. Nobody was talking about it in the pulpit or anything. And we even had one suggestion that maybe we shouldn't be doing it because they were stopping up our store system. And we found out it was the garbage that we were putting in from our own stuff, the garbage disposal. The soup kitchen, it probably matured my Christian life, my feeling for the worth of other people, regardless of who they are. That's what I learned. That's so biblical. It's almost, Jesus said the same thing, you know. The hungry, the poor, the disadvantaged, and the abused are God's chosen people.
Participating in any way in Soup Kettle is a great experience. It's more than a meal. We work side by side with brothers and sisters from other denominations. We listen and hear a myriad of voices that represent our local community. And within the words that are spoken, we watch for signals that indicate that a bit of extra kindness or empathy is needed. Please come to Soup Kettle on June 9th, when Highland Avenue will be the cooks, greeters, servers, and perhaps the musicians and artists. We need volunteers. We need you. Join us at Soup Kettle and take a seat at the table of brotherhood.